about half, a little bit over half. But then the Mutalisks realize that there is too much danger there, and they do back away. And this army is fully capable of attacking air and doing a lot of damage to these Mutalisks. Although, as you can see here in his hotkey, there is a lot of Mutalisks, and this amount of Mutalisks would be ideal to do like ninja attacks. You know, go in, kill the workers, fly out, ignore the rest. And now here we have the Zerglings surrounding all these units, the planetary fortress with a ton of kills. The Zerglings unable to impact as much damage as they want to because there is too many units there. The Marines have Stimpack and have level 2 upgrades, which if they have their level 2 upgrades, they do quite a bit of damage to Zerglings, well, to anything rather, because, you know, that's just level 2 upgrade, a lot of damage. So here we have Adrenaline Glands being researched for the Zerglings, Terran Vehicle, weapons level 2 being built, more stores, and look at that, we have an Ultralisk Cavern going up. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. So here we have Zerglings and Mutalisks trying to get in. The Thor is here, they are trying to hold their ground, but there does appear to be too many Zerglings. Oh, that Thor lives with 9 kills. He's now a corporal. The other Thors look up to him and give him high fives as they pass by. Well, I don't think Thors can give high fives though. They probably give each other like an empty shell, you know, they shoot it at each other or something like that. But yeah, here we have Drewbie trying to move out, trying to see what he can do. And here we have a ton of Zerglings as well as the Banelings. The Banelings, a couple of them go down. They are chasing the Marines. Oh! They do fry about 12 Marines over there, and the Mutalisks are along with them, but the Banelings have their path a little bit obstructed, so they are unable to kill the rest of the Marines. But I would say that battle came out about even. Yeah, maybe IdrA had a little bit of an advantage over there. And here we see IdrA has expanded to another area. He is beginning to send workers here. He does have 2 extractors being queued. That's what I like about IdrA. Don't forget, boys, that despite all his nerd rage and all his anger, he's an exceptionally good player, and he will pop most of, actually I'm pretty sure he'll pop anybody that watches these videos, myself included. You know, I'm nothing special. But yeah, here we have IdrA looking at the areas where he could exploit. He could come here and attack, but as you can see, there is a planetary fortress with a ton of missile turrets, so I would say this place is pretty safe so far because he does have only Zerglings and Banelings, and Drewbie knows that. So that's why he upgraded that to a planetary fortress, because a planetary fortress basically eats up all the Zerglings and the Banelings. And here we have some of the Zerglings on crack, the Ultralisk, a very, very useful unit. But be wary of their size, because of their size they may not be able to always get into any kind of, well, they may not always be able to get into a favorable position that you want them to, because, you know, they're simply too large, man. That's why Zerglings with them is always a good choice. Here we have Drewbie with a rather big army trying to mobilize, and here we have IdrA trying to take out the high yield. Like I said before, it is going to be extremely tough. Lots of Marines here, lots of Thors here, lots of Medivacs, but IdrA realizes that it is a poor move to make, as all his Zerglings got fried almost instantaneously by that planetary fortress. And now, how many kills does it have? 27. That's a lot of kills, boys. And now we have Drewbie putting up a sensor tower. Very useful, by the way, if you are a Terran player, man. Every Terran player should get it, because it's basically map hack. Let's face it, you may not see the unit, what kind they are, but you know something is coming to your base. And now IdrA, probably jealous at the fact that Drewbie has his own high yield, has decided to expand here and build another hatchery. Here we have Zerg Ground Carapace level 3 being researched, and Drewbie here is trying to break through these destructible rocks and put a siege on IdrA's main base. He just scanned it over there to see what is going on, but I do believe that maybe he got a whiff of this very, very large and scary army that IdrA has stationed over there. So he backed away and hopes for a return in another day. And here we have him unloading all his bunkers. Quite a few number of units came out of there, and he is going to be adding them to his entire army, to his main army rather, which is quite a large force. So here we have another big battle going down. Ultralisk plowing through the Marines, lots of Marines dying, but the tanks in the back are capitalizing, doing a lot of damage to these Ultralisks. The Ultralisks getting closer and closer to the tanks, which is basically the last enemy defense line. The tank goes down, and Drewbie is forced to run away. IdrA came out the victor in that battle. I do believe that he should have kept continuing and raising this expansion, but you know, I guess IdrA knows best what's best, you know, for him in the game. Here he's producing a lot more Zerglings, a lot more Ultralisks, and he is getting the movement speed for his Overlord. You know, that's always a plus because, you know, they can move faster, carry units faster. So here we have IdrA trying to make another push. He is met up against 4 bunkers. The 4 bunkers are doing surprisingly large amount of damage. Is IdrA's Hydralisks being able to break through here? They could have, but they also would have taken heavy damage. So IdrA, realizing that, he does back away, and there you go, his usual nerd rage. This is such a joke. And what can I say? I do have to agree with IdrA because he basically he's not producing the proper units, man. As you see, he is losing. Well, he's won his previous couple of fights because the position favored him, but oh damn, man. Look at this. You're actually the worst player I've ever seen, and it doesn't matter. And Drewbie knows at this point, man, that he has gotten under the skin of IdrA, and IdrA is raging, and IdrA is mad, and Drewbie is probably laughing to himself. He's like, oh sucker, IdrA, I am under your skin. What's that song? I got you under my skin. Well, Drewbie's probably singing that in a reverse manner. Now here, Drewbie is trying to make a drop, but as you can see here, IdrA is fully aware of it. He's even destroying these destructible rocks with his Ultralisks to try to stop this drop, but IdrA is aware of Drewbie, and so is Drewbie of IdrA's counters. Now IdrA, realizing that this is probably going to be dropped here, so he's running to these rocks, trying to get them down, but I don't think it's going to happen. Now, he did just drop 2 units here. He's trying to get a couple of free kills. Is he going to be able to get any free kills? Yeah, I do believe that. He got 1 Ultralisk, and he's still there. Let's see where the rest of these units go. The rest of them came here. Lots of Zerglings and Ultralisks trying to kill them, but those units here are not able to attack air, unfortunately. So these units get into the medevac and fly away in a safe manner. But Drewbie is a smart player. He used that as a diversion, a distraction, and now here he is attacking the main base of IdrA. Is his Ultralisk cavern going to go down? I don't think so. As the Zerglings come in, more and more come in. Fungal growth going everywhere. The Marines are immobilized. Fungal growth is a very good combo along with the Ultralisk because of the splash damage. He does take his toll on the Terran army. We have more Ultralisks coming in. They are attacking rather viciously. They have no mercy as they are giant beasts of destruction, and destruction is the only thing on their mind as they clear up the Terran land army. And here we have the few medevacs hoping to take home some of the units, but unfortunately for them, nobody's going home today as every one of those humans return to their Earth Mother and die. Now, here we have a couple of medevacs going back, as well as these ones in that initial push. 1 lonely hero Mutalisk is after them, mourning the loss of his comrades. He is attacking the the medevacs. He did take 1 down. Is he going to take more? I highly doubt it, as he now joins those fallen brethren that he once had. And yes, that's the way it goes, my friend. This is war, and war has casualties. Here we have IdrA with a very large force of Ultralisks. Ultralisks still only have level 1, although level 2 is being researched. And here we have Drewbie researching the 250mm Star Cannons for his stores, and that is the perfect counter to Ultralisks. It basically one-shots an Ultralisk, as you know, assuming the Ultralisk has less than 500 health. And also the vehicle plating is being researched, as well as the infantry armor. More Ultralisks on the way. He is rebuilding the spawning pool that got taken out, and here he has isolated a couple of units in the corner, and he is killing them. And as you can see, he also has access to infested Terrans, courtesy of the Infesta. So, damn, man, look at this sexy, very large army. And I don't like the bars, man. When there's no action going on, I don't like seeing the bars. it just clogs everything. It makes it look sexy, you know. I don't like that. Sexy, you know, is what I like to see. Here we have this Overlord trying to run for his life as he does sense danger, and here we have the floating command center trying to calm down. But IdrA moves his Overlord over there, and it starts puking creep. So the command center is unable to down. Here we have another big battle. Lots of Ultralisks going in. The Marines at a very sexy position, as they are a big clumped up ball of units, and they did a ton of damage, and IdrA is forced to back away. And at this point I'm waiting for IdrA to throw down another comment. And damn, man, I do believe that IdrA's this expansion from IdrA is going to go down. Has he even scouted it? Yeah, he knows where it is. Drewbie knows where it is, and now Drewbie is going to kill this hatchery and the 2 extractors. And unfortunately for these drones, they are not working in a safe environment, my friend, as they are being destroyed, and even one Ultralisk gets popped to try to help, but no use. This lone drone is running away. Is he going to make it? I do not believe so. He goes down in a fiery death, courtesy of these Marauders and this siege tank. And here we have a scan going down at this high yield mineral expansion for IdrA, but as you can see, it is almost mined out, so I don't know if he's going to send his main army there. So far, the game seems quite dead even, and here we have another big battle. Fungal growth going up. The Ultralisks trying to get in, but their size is preventing them. They are starting to crack the line, and we have a flank attack from the behind. The tank goes down. The Ultralisks are trying to do the max damage they can, but they are unable to take down the Terran army, as the Terran army is too large. This one Ultralisk, I don't know what he was on. He was just walking by without attacking, and he did fall to this units from Terran. We have more Ultralisks being produced, as well as more Thors and Marines and Medevacs. So this game is just a back and forth game so far between these 2 players, and